Yo, 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 yo. What's up, man? It's your boy Toddy checking in with a quick video on our Atlanta Falcons. And let's get straight to the business. Let's not waste anybody's time. Let's get straight to the business. Thomas Dimitroff, very controversial, polarizing former general manager of the Atlanta Falcons. He was our general manager almost 14 years. 13 years. Yeah, former general manager, our most successful general manager in franchise history. He has been hitting the interview circuit lately. He recently went on Dukes and Bell, and he talked to them. This is after the interview introducing Raheem Morris, the Falcons head coach. The interview was led by current general manager Terry Fontenot. So Thomas Dimitroff, he went and sat down with Deuce and Bell on 92.9 once again. And it was a very interesting conversation to me. Especially a part that he talked about, which I'm gonna, discuss here in this particular video. He pulled the curtain back a little bit on the chain of command, the power structure. How much pull does Arthur Blank have? How what kind of authority does he have, or what kind of well, we know what kind of authority he has, but how much of that authority does he demand or put on his general manager, or at least did he put on Thomas Dimitroff during his time there? Also, Rich McKay as well. You know, um, One thing about us Falcons fans, we've already we've already convicted Rich McKay of everything bad that has went on with the team since he has been here, and and that's just how we are at Falcons fans. When things were going good or very good or great with the Atlanta Falcons, nobody cared about Rich McKay. But once things got off track, and we became once again a terrible franchise that we have been lately. Now we're shining a flashlight on Rich McKay. I'm guilty, and I know most Falcons fans, almost every Falcons fan that I encounter, is guilty of that also. So it was very interesting to hear Mr. Dimitrov speak about the power structure, what goes on behind the scenes, and how much power did he really have or did not have when he was the Atlanta Falcons general manager, and which began his tenure began with Matt Ryan's tenure in 2008. In fact, that was his first pick as a general manager was Matt Ryan in 2008, which was ended up being a fantastic draft pick for Mr. Dimitrov. But I do want to take a little bit of time, y'all, and just play a little sound bite from that interview, and then just take a little bit of time and discuss it. Once again, this is coming from Dukes and Bell 92.9. This is Thomas Dimitrov. We'll just take a quick moment to hear a little piece of this interview.
That I would say to, in defense of Arthur, if anyone ever thinks that Arthur's a very strong owner, he is. He never once jumped in and had anything that he had ideas about things, but he never forced me to do one thing. Everything that we did was myself and the head coach in the final decision there.
Right. All right, we'll stop it right there. He said Arthur Blank had ideas, but he never forced me to do one thing. Everything that we did was me and the head coach. And I really appreciate Thomas being very candid and also taking responsibility for the success or the failures during his part with the Falcons. He later on talked about how much failure they had at the pass rusher position while he was drafting. But going back to the topic of this video, Dimitrov pretty much said, "Hey, Arthur Blank, let me do my thing." Of course, he had ideas. Every NFL owner has ideas. I'm sure when Brady and Belichick, when they were winning Super Bowls in New England, I'm sure Robert Kraft had ideas. I mean, they are the owners of the team. Of course, they're going to have ideas, but the Dimitrov is saying all the moves that were made were by me or the head coach. Arthur let me do my thing. Contrary to the narrative that we have created as fans, me included. I get behind this microphone often and create narratives all the time, especially during the NFL season when the Falcons keep losing and losing and losing, and I get frustrated at them. But we have created this narrative that Rich McKay, is calling all the shots, making all the personnel decisions, and and Arthur Blank is his the guy up top that he goes to talk to, or maybe Arthur Blank relays down to Rich McKay what he wants done, and Rich McKay will relay that to the general manager and the head coach. Dimitroff is actually saying total the opposite. He said, "Hey, that was all me. That was me and the head coach." And what's interesting about this, also, going back to the press conference with Raheem Morris and Thomas Dimitroff, was very interesting about this to me. I don't know either of these guys personally, but I'm almost positive they don't talk. Not that they don't like each other, but I just don't feel like they have a relationship. That's just my opinion. And the guys I'm speaking about are Thomas Dimitroff and also current Falcons general manager Terry Fontenot. What's very interesting to me about this, both general managers are saying the same thing about how much Blank and McKay are involved and how much power they really have. If you remember, one of the very first things that Terry Fontenot said yesterday, he accepted responsibility for how things have been going since he's been the Falcons general manager. He's pretty much raised his hand and said, "Hey, that's on me. That's on me." And as the press conference, went on, he was asked about this, just like Arthur Blank and Rich McKay were asked about this, and everybody has the same story. Terry Fontenot said, "Me and Arthur Smith, we made the decisions. We made the decision. That was our decision." He said Rich McKay was always there if I had questions or for advice or someone to talk to, but the decision was always up to myself and Arthur Smith. He also went on to say, and I found this was kind of interesting to me. Also, listen to Fontenot talk. He brought up the fact, like, I was a rookie general manager. Arthur Smith was a rookie head coach. So I appreciated the fact that Rich was here for me to go to if I did have some questions. And then, listening to Thomas Dimitroff pretty much repeat the same thing. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is maybe at some point as fans, we got to start taking these gentlemen for their word. Because I don't think everybody's telling the same lie. Everybody has the same story. Arthur Blank has the same story. Rich McKay has the same story. Thomas Dimitroff has the same story. Terry Fontenot has the same story. So maybe the truth and the reality is just something that we don't want to deal with, because that fans, and I'm sure Falcons fans are not the only fans like this, but fans in general, fan is short for fanatic. Football is a passionate, emotional sport. And in turn, you get passionate, emotional fans. And passionate, emotional fans are not always logical fans. So when things are going very, very bad, like we've experienced as Falcons fans recently, a lot of times, we have to have somebody to blame. And I'm not here trying to take any heat off Rich McKay, because I'm sure once the season starts, I'm going to be talking SHIT about him also, especially if we have another losing season. But I'm just going off what everybody is saying. I'm just going off what everybody is saying. Everybody has the same exact story about the chain of the command and how much power each general manager, each head coach has or didn't have. But that's just my opinion on it. I'm very interested to hear your opinion. Make sure you tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Tell me, hey, do you buy it or you don't buy it? Rich McKay still need to be fired, or maybe what Dimitroff said and what Fontenot has recently said, maybe that has changed your mind a little bit. I'm interested to know your thoughts, so please let me know what you think. If you're not already subscribed to the channel here at Atlanta Bird Game, make sure that you do subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell and hit the like button as well. That way, you always stay up to date whenever we drop new content here on Atlanta Bird Game. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Peace out.